1, 2, 3. Hey family, welcome to Precious Living. I'm so glad you guys are back. I have enjoyed our conversation so far. I look forward to what we're going to talk about today. Today we are going to talk about declutter. Yes, you heard me, declutter. Listen, now this can go a bunch of ways. All right. So I'm so excited. Hey, if you haven't checked my last video, go back, check. I'm gonna put the link below, but if not, head over to my channel. Make sure you watch the last video. Make sure you subscribe and click that yellow bell so you can make sure that you get the notifications. I post every Tuesday, every week. So get ready. I look forward to let's have a conversation. Hey family, welcome back to Precious Living. I'm so excited. Let's talk about declutter. Now, declutter, the definition, it's the initial word, the root word, the main word in the word. You guys know I think I can break down words. So, no disclaimers here. Haha. So, anywho, the root word in there is clutter. And so I want to give you this amazing definition that I got from Merriam-Webster. I'm telling you, that little dictionary, she knows what she's talking about. Okay, so the Merriam-Webster definition of clutter is to fill or cover with scattered or disordered things that impede movement or reduce effectiveness. Now listen, family, we have been talking about how we are living our lives. We've been going through different sections and different parts that would be very effective to helping us be more effective and to actually move as far as just different areas of our lives, from planning to organization to all the things about us trying to be more consistent. And so what better thing to talk about than declutter? Because we don't need anything impeding us from moving, and we don't need anything keeping us from being effective, right? So I want to tell you a little bit about my experience, because this is a conversation. So let me tell you a little bit about me and some things that I had to do. So in my efforts and I've decided to make sure that I'm living, one of the first things that I did was I went through and I began to throw out stuff that I didn't need. I went through my entire house during my organization process. I threw away any and everything that I did not need. I have a little personal rule where if I have not touched it or used it in a year, it goes out, whether I give it to somebody or I throw it away, but I get rid of it, because there's no point in keeping things that's going to stop me from moving. Like, is it helping me? Is it pushing me towards my goals? Is it pushing me towards anything that I'm really trying to do or anything that I'm chasing after? If it's not, then family, throw it away. Now, I have to be careful and I have to be honest. I have to do a little bit of a disclaimer, because some people probably wouldn't agree with some of what I'm saying, because I am the queen of throwaway. I will admit, I am guilty. During cleanup process once, this is when my husband first got married, it was almost 9 years ago, I threw away our marriage license and a bag of money. But I have since learned that there needs to be balance, because although I do need to throw things away, it is important that you pay attention to what you're throwing away. Hence why I'm making sure that we understand the definition of declutter, because I want to make sure that the things that you're moving away and that you're throwing away and you're getting rid of are things that you actually do not need, things that are actually not helping you get towards your goals, helping you reach your purpose. Those things that are weighing you down, that are in the way of what you're trying to do, then yes, we need to declutter those things. And when we talk about decluttering, I'm not just talking about physical things within your house. You might need to go through your phone and declutter that phone list. Okay? Might need to go through some pictures. You may need to go through some emails. if you still read them. But if you might need to go through emails. There are a myriad of things that you might need to go through and declutter and get rid of some of this stuff. Because if it's not helping you move forward, if it's not helping you, if it's impeding your movement in any way, if it's stopping you from being effective, then you need to get rid of it. The only things that you need to surround yourself with are things that are going to help you with where you're going, because it's unnecessary. It's like walking around. It's like being in a car and being picked up by Uber and still holding on to your backpack instead of putting it on the seat. It's like carrying unnecessary things, like when you should be basically, you just don't want nothing impeding your movement. Okay, you want to be able to move freely, because your journey in itself, we talked about journeying, and your journey in itself is going to have its own weights and loads and things that you're going to have to carry, and there's no need in carrying unnecessary things. I remember once someone talking about, like, listen, if you're going to be on this boat, if you're not going to help me row, get off. Siri, nobody's talking to you. See how nosy woman is? Tell her to get her life. So anyway, listen, it is important that any and everything that is not helping you to be effective, that you move those things. Get rid of those things. Like I said, whether it's old text messages, old emails, old pictures, old videos, get rid of some of that stuff. I encourage you to go and just declutter. Now, we've talked about our cell phones. We talked about our personal stuff. Even emotionally, there are some things that you're probably holding on to that, just let it go. Get a little Elsa in your spirit and let it go. Let some of that stuff go. Stuff that you've been holding on to, grudges, irritations, frustrations. You did this to me in 1942, honey. Let it go. It is not helping you move forward. It is not helping you to be effective. And so, family, I've enjoyed this conversation. I'm just here to help us get to where we're trying to go. Just a little conversation. I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you next week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, family, again, I've enjoyed this conversation. And go through your stuff. Declutter. Throw some of that stuff away. Get rid of some of that. It's time, family. It's time. I love you guys. Bye.